Welcome everyone out there. This is Ben and my brother Leo tonight. So far, Leos is on his way. We're going to go ahead and give you guys some live action wrestling. We're following tonight will be a duel between Durango and Farmington. They've already started, as you could see. And then following that, it'll be Aztec Durango. So we'll cover those two duels for you guys tonight. And it is all girls tonight.
This match here is at the 105-pound weight. Unfortunately, we do not have a lot of names.
We don't have written rosters tonight. We're going off of Flow Wrestling, so whatever name's in Flow, that's what we will be speaking to. So if we are wrong, we are very sorry. But Durango's in on a nice shot and not letting go. Farmington's defending that well. And then Durango gets the takedown. As Leo said, this is the 105-pound weight class.
There was a Farmington.
Bring it 7. So 7-0 Durango at this moment. And Farmington on in the reverse. And she gets it. Nice action between these two so far.
I apologize, Ben. I'm over here trying to dig up some of the information on.
Yeah, as you get it, go ahead and speak it, and we'll try to keep everyone as informed as possible.
Well, on Flow, it's only showing the one team. It's only showing Durango, so I'm not sure who's wrestling on the Farmington side. So apologize, we just don't have any rosters. And
yeah, so we didn't realize that Farmington was going to be here dueling Durango before Durango duels Aztec, so unsure how that happened, but we'll go ahead and cover it. So in the second period is a score of 7-2. Durango still ahead, but starts from bottom in the second period. Farmington working that double bar, and she's about to secure it. She's already getting near fall. She's looking for the fall. Let's see if Durango could persevere through this hold. Oh, she did not. From behind, Farmington comes back and gets the double bar and gets the fall on Durango, 105-pound weight class. So now,
right now the duel would be 12-0 Farmington.
For some reason on the main scoreboard, Leo, I'm not sure why they didn't count the last forfeit. Oh, there they go. They just added it. So yes, 12-0 team points.
So that could have been 110 pounds, because this is the 115-pound bout right now.
Oh, so okay. And we're going to go off of what information we have, so we may be right, we could be wrong. Either way, we're going to cover this for you guys. For all of you folks out there, we appreciate it. And we'd also like to say thanks to our sponsors as we continue. And we'll have a commercial of them as we go.
Oh, and Durango blocks a nice little single leg. Nice down block, go behind.
Good technique by Durango.
3-0.
She's riding heavy.
Snap back.
Oh, that snapback got loose.
Reverse to a double reverse.
Yep, she got the reverse, and then Durango just countered right back. Bringing that score to Durango 5, Farmington 2.
She was in on a cradle and just sloppy. She lost her hold. Giving Farmington an open door to go ahead and reverse her.
And making it a 5-5 match. entering the arena, the one and only statistician,
And
Leos Valdez.
welcome, Coach Valdez. He hadn't coached in a long time, but I don't know him by any other thing.
Well, it's good to be here with you guys tonight. So,
Yeah, we let everybody know that you were en route.
And that's Farmington that picks up another fall.
Hey, but the Durango girls are not like going very lightly though. They're showing a lot of action in between all that happens, and so they're just falling short in the second, third period, just giving up some like one move and then getting caught in stuff. But we've known Durango to be pretty aggressive from the last couple of years wrestling them, seeing our girls wrestle them.
well, just looking at it, Ben, the Durango girls went to the Pueblo Central Girls Invitational over the weekend. They only have 7 wrestlers, but out of them, 3 of them actually placed. You had, at 130, you had Fenberg at 2nd place, and then at 140, Lillian Fenberg for 3rd place. And then at 125, Marie Baker finished 4th. So like I said,
Not bad.
no,
And we're pretty. I've watched Marie Baker wrestle over the years because she actually wrestled my daughter. She can flat wrestle on the ground. She can hit a Granby from just about any
situation
on the map.
This is the 125 weight class, and we actually remember and know Brielle Lucero name from not having a roster. She's always tough.
Yeah, she is. She's one that doesn't go lightly. She wrestles very heavily handed, and I've seen her down in the count more times than you can count, and then she comes back to win. She just got grit.
Yes, and we got our first shout out of the night. We got Miss Lisa McLean, Coach McLean's wife, watching in from YouTube tonight. So great that we got some viewers out there. She's awesome.
Yeah. Harper's a little under the weather for this one, and they just want to keep her from
contaminating the team
and being able to compete this weekend when the stakes are a little bit higher. So
glad that we can help Harper and Lisa out tonight. Since they're not here, they're usually always here. So we got the filling out phase this part of the first period. No one really committing to anything yet. Brielle going for the head. Now dropping to the leg. Single leg.
yeah, and Baker's on that ankle right there, Ben.
Yep.
She's trying to sprawl out, elevating.
Yeah, she's hipping in, trying to break the hands free there.
and she really knows how to use that leverage. Like, she can extend it out, and I've seen her break this too several times and go ahead and get her takedown.
Yeah, and Brielle's tough. She's just strong. She's like a dog on a bone, and she's not gonna let go until they get either time runs out or we call, stalemate. So no score on that first period. Durango defers to Farmington. Brielle chooses neutral.
Oh,
And with
she's
that,
going to be able to pull that hip heist?
She's got a wizard in. She's going to try to throw it. Oh, she fell to her knee.
see,
Good hips, but nothing yet from
Nothing yet.
nobody.
oh, and there's a 3. There it is, Leo. So Baker of Durango takes that 3-point takedown. I almost thought she was going to limp arm out for a second.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking, was fixing to say, and both of them just pressure into it, and Baker ends up sliding over the top of Brielle's hips.
And I think the girls got to work that more because they get caught in those wizard situations quite a bit. But they, like I said, I'm not sure if the technique's not there to show them that. You just simply, instead of holding on, you just have to limp arm out through just to
drop the leg or scramble out.
Yeah, just so you're not hung up there and get hip toss.
There's not a lot of action going on right now. It's
a lot of just top pressure,
fighting for position.
Yeah, Lisa came through with the roster for the next duel with a little help of her husband. So we still got just a kind of a stalemate situation here. Baker on top, Lucero fighting for position. Looks like she's going to try to go cradle. Catching Lucero with her head down. Oh, keep a foot in. You got to keep a foot in.
Okay, Nathan, Coach McLean just bring us a roster for this duel. Fortunately, we were correct on both Baker and Lucero at the 120-pound bout, so that's a good thing. And we'll have the right names going forward.
So thanks for the help, Lisa and Coach Nate McLean.
And like I said, gentlemen, this is just the information I pulled from track this afternoon for Durango's team. Like I said, I actually looked at their school website, and they do offer a roster, but there was nothing uploaded, unfortunately. So.
Yeah.
So going into the third period, the 3-0 Durango lead.
Would have been a good opportunity for a down block go behind.
Yep. Catcher on a, not so crisp shot.
Yeah, and it's early in the season, third period, tough match. These girls are probably, not in great shape. It's early.
Yeah.
And the thing is these girls may meet up again this weekend. Because I believe Farmington is going to be in Montrose this weekend as well. I could be wrong.
No, I believe you're correct. And Ben, just kind of pointing out right there, Brielle had the opportunity to score that, but just wasn't able to keep a foot in. Just that mat awareness.
Yeah, like we talked last week.
And to go to point out, like I said, these girls haven't been wrestling as long as the boys.
Yeah.
So they haven't. Consciousness is not, they're on the mat awareness, but there you go, Brielle hits just like that. Just like you pointed out, Leo, she could be down by 8 and come back and get the fall, just like she did there.
That's right. It's like she's never out of it. I don't care how far down
what kind of hole you put her in, she's one move or one throw away from a fall, just like we just seen.
So that puts Farmington 30-0.
Do we know if she has any nicknames or anything out there? Because I'm thinking about calling her the Eraser.
That might be a new one.
I don't. We could ask her dad, but I have no idea if she has any nicknames.
If so, I'm gonna have to trademark that. But I mean, she really is. She could be down big and then just one throw,
And to tell you the truth, usually it happens when she's wrestling on top. I'm really surprised that she didn't take a top position, because in the top position, she is a hammer.
Okay, this is now the 130 weight class. And let's see here. Let me figure out which one's the top.
I'm showing
Nadine Moses and Aaliyah Fenberg.
So Fenberg's from Durango, because I remember that last name.
Yeah, and like I said, Aaliyah Fenberg, second place at that Durango at the Pueblo Central Girls Tournament over the weekend. So a strong showing.
Yeah. We got a blood stoppage so far right now. It looks like Moses has got a cut head, and she left quite a bit of blood on
Fenberg.
Yeah, right there, up a shoulder, the cheek.
Yep.
So
I know she's being tended to, but are they supposed to be off the mat?
Normally they're not, but I don't think they had, because Justin's out there, trainer, and they're all full of blood, and they didn't know, couldn't find anything to clean it up with. They went ahead and pulled them off the mat for now, but yeah, normally that's not allowed. Finberg back on the mat, nice, all cleaned up now.
yeah, I like how she hustled out there to the circle, ready to go.
Yep.
Like that when you get out there, you show your opponent, you hustle out there. When you go out, hustle back to the center of the mat.
Yep, no matter what.
No matter what, yeah. I think it's a good sign, and I think it gives that little bit of intimidation factor.
Yep. So they're going to go ahead and do the old head wrap on Moses.
Yeah, and it's kind of a strange spot where they kind of taped her up, was right there behind her right ear.
Well, I think it's her forehead.
I believe it's her forehead.
They
too.
forehead?
Just went around her head.
Yeah,
But I thought I seen a blood mark right behind right above the ear.
it was like right on the upper, like the temple.
Yeah. So it's possible when Fenberg had the blood on her cheek, and they
nice.
went head to head.
Down block by Finberg for the 3.
And she was going to work that tilt.
Yep, that's what she's looking for, it looks like. She's trying to tighten it up.
Applying a lot of pressure.
Yep, 2-on-1 so far. Oh, she's going half on one side. She's keeping a lot of that good head pressure, though. That's what you like to see, Actually going... Wrist and bar. Oh, Moses is fighting off that turn.
Oh, and she's working every angle.
Yeah.
She's staying
aggressive.
busy. She's
Oh, yeah.
definitely staying busy. So I'd almost be asking for the stalling call, because she's doing all the action on top. I mean, luckily she's switching it up, going from move to move. Moses is just fighting it off, so keeping her from that stall call. Oh, she got the turn finally.
Changes over to that reverse half.
Oh, saved by the bell.
Yep.
So she got 4 near fall on top of that. So a 7-0 start for Finberg over Moses of Farmington. And we already see a little blood coming in that wrap already.
I was going to say, it's peeking out a little bit there. I mean,
I'd be surprised if we get another stoppage
to be honest, I'm pretty surprised they didn't stop that.
already.
Oh, Fenberg with a nice stand-up. She was unsuccessful, but kind of just tripped her down on that mat return.
And she's already working her way back up. Moses got to be careful, because
Oh, she's going for the bald eagle stack.
going for that switcher stack. Oh, if she gets her elbows
she's
tight,
got it.
if she gets her elbows close and pressures and brings that knee to head, she almost had it.
Yeah, Fenberg escaping there, but really, I mean, she just really needs to just reach up and pull it off.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, too high. Nice.
I'm gonna.
If she could headhunt right now.
I'm gonna say it, but it really looks to me that Farmington has been able to pull off some of these matches already early by being able to wrestle longer into the match. It really just seems like there's a little bit better conditioning on the Farmington side.
Yeah, so Finberg with the reversal, and she just brute force holds her down holds the elbows together. Not really a significant move hold, but she goes and gets the fall for the first points on Durango's scoreboard. So that'll be a 6. 36 to 6.
Coming up
Or
at
30 to 6.
At 135 pounds, we have Janice Johnson.
It's like Janice Johnson.
And Hayden Albright.
And we got the old boss, Albert Glardy, the main dude, calling in or texting in to let us know we sound pretty good. I don't want to say what he said. So we appreciate that, Albert, checking in on us.
Well, you know, Albert's got to do that. He's got to do some quality control to make sure that, you know, his crew up here is doing what we're supposed to be doing and doing a good job.
And sometimes he's got to stay home. He's got a wife that probably wants to keep him there once in a while.
Likes to see him every once in a while. But we do have Corey here in the production, keeping us looking good out here. So good old Corey's here. We always appreciate that. He's our boss tonight since Albert and Steven are absent tonight.
Just looking as a hand fight and kind of circle here, Ben. We're sitting at 0-0.
Also want to wish Amber, Steven's wife, a happy birthday.
Heck yeah. Happy birthday to Amber.
Yes, indeed.
That's why Steven was gone. He had to take Mama to dinner.
So Albright with the,
it was a head
and arm, but
to her hip, and then.
So they went 3, and then a reversal. 2 for Farmington. So we're at a 3-2 match right here, winding down at the end of the first.
With Johnson, you know, falling out of that basically when she got thrown to her back.
I mean, I see the power half, but all she has to do is, from right there, she could hit a Granby. She could stand up so easy from the power half.
Yeah.
They're not holding wrists. They're not doing any of that stuff.
They're doing enough because she hasn't escaped that bottom yet.
You're correct about that. They are doing enough.
And then there she is on the stand-up. Let's see if she can get out. Almost at the buzzer. She was right there, but did not secure it.
Yeah. And to be honest, guys, I don't, like I said, if you're Durango's coach, I didn't see anybody really trying to yell, short time, get that escape.
Yeah.
Score.
Exactly.
Score.
You have short time.
Yeah, short time. So when you have short time, you know you don't have much time on the clock. You need to execute and get that escape. But I was just kind of looking down at Durango's corner, and
they're caught watching the match as well.
Yeah, and it's tough.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice block. Nice block.
Almost in for the single leg. Oh, she did get in on it finally.
Well, she went to down block and go behind, and then she caught that single and is holding on to that thing for life, dear life.
Yep.
So let's see if she can turn the corner.
Circle to it and follow it. Almost. There she goes. But she just wants to get that head and arm.
But there's no arm. I don't see an arm.
She's going to try to reach for it, but instead of just attacking hips and getting the 3, she wanted to go for the home run.
That is. Since girls wrestling has taken off, that is probably the number 1 move is a head and arm.
Yeah, and just looking at Durango's roster here, Albright here, she's a freshman.
Right.
So probably
chances are it's her first year.
Yeah, chances are first year or second year, not very experienced. It's just the difference of, having a couple of years wrestling and not.
But I'll tell you
she
right
wasn't
now,
in bad position.
I'll tell you right now, she's a tough wrestler because she was just on her back and forced her way back to her stomach. So she's definitely a fighter.
Yeah, she's going to be a tough out for a lot of these girls she wrestles this year.
If she doesn't run out of gas, she'll get back out of this. Yeah,
but just like we talked about previously, you don't nothing to be ashamed of.
Nope.
That's a good outing.
Yep.
From a young wrestler. You just got to go back. And,
Yeah, you see a lot of good things there that she could work on.
Oh, definitely.
And she has the grit. She was tough fighting off her back, so that's going to develop as well.
Okay, coming up at 140 pounds, we have Brooklyn Graham and Lillian Fenberg. So we have another Fenberg. I'm assuming they're sisters?
I think so.
Could be cousins, I guess.
I want to say they had twins on that team, and that might be them last year. I could be thinking of a different team, though, also. Definitely the same last name. So.
They look like sisters. Yeah, and Lillian came away with third place at the Pueblo Central Girls Invitational.
That's a good start.
Well, and that's been the way they've been in the past is they haven't always had the biggest teams, but they've had girls that show up and can wrestle.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Ankle pick on that.
Well, and you'd like to think of, quality over quantity.
Right.
I mean, it's nice to have, 50, 60 wrestlers in your room, but if you got 14 animals, I would take that over 60.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or like I said, when you go to the youth, you got 125 kids or more.
Yep.
And you got,
Well, even if
50, 60 of them that want to be there.
20 kids on your team and, that want to be there and want to work. I'll take that all day over 50, know-it-alls.
Yeah.
I would much rather coach people who
want to be coached.
Who want to be coached, that want to get better and want to learn.
And are, like you said, animals. They're just out there to get after.
They're just hungry. They're just hungry. They just want to.
I shouldn't say animal mentality.
Yeah.
There's that power
That
half.
power half, yeah.
Oh, nice. She goes a little power half and lift the leg. Cowboy ride for the turn. And I think she just adjusts.
If she just threw that arm out.
Yep. There she
chest-
goes.
There it is.
There she goes.
There's the adjustment.
There it is.
Stay settled. Stay heavy.
Reverse
just
half.
Keep adjusting.
Get
keep
on your
adjusting
toes.
until the ref sees what he wants. Great job by Finberg.
There's a former state champ as our ref tonight. Dominic Doofer.
Yep, old Aztec alumni.
Durango's on the board. They got 2 wins. It's 36-12.
Looks like she's going to
145, we're going to end up with a forfeit.
Gonzalez gets the forfeit, so she gets the easy win.
155 is also another forfeit.
Yeah, Durango yet to have a upper weight class again this year.
We got Nanibah Collins coming up at 155. We'll get her hand raised.
Yeah, so Durango looks like they just have the lower weights.
It looks like, it's going to be a forfeit the rest of the way through.
Oh, but looking at it, some positives for Durango. Like I said, they only have a handful of girls, but they do have some good quality wrestlers.
Yeah.
And like I said, they are upperclassmen, but they do have, some of these, sophomore and a couple of freshmen sprinkled in there. So hopefully these upperclassmen can show these younger girls how to get in the room, show them how to work, how to improve, how to get better every day. Because that's it. It's all about just getting better every day.
Totally. Yeah, and hopefully they'll do a little more recruiting too. Because we know Durango's got a handful of athletes over there.
Oh yeah, they always for football and baseball and
sports. They're always competitive.
We have Sophie Duarte at 190. She gets a forfeit. And it is a double forfeit at heavyweight.
So Farmington with a huge win over Durango in the duel.
Yep, that's Farmington 60, Durango 12.
And I don't know how they're going to take a bit of a breather before the next duel, or.
But right now may be a good time to go ahead and go to our sponsors.
So we'll go from there, and we'll come right back as soon as our sponsors.
Quality fencing, Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
I thought it was PV instead of Farmington because we dual Farmington.
And we're back. Thank you to our sponsors.
We dual Farmington on Friday.
That's what keeps us out here broadcasting to you all. And same as everywhere else we go besides wrestling. It looks like they're going to have some exhibition matches, so we'll go ahead and cover those while we're here.
Might as well put us to work.
Absolutely. And I like seeing, coaches that are allow their girls to wrestle a couple times, just to get, those larger teams and them JV and C team girls to a little extra mat time as well.
And that you're exactly right. It's all about mat time. The more time you can go out there and wrestle live against somebody, and it's always better when it's somebody not in the same room as you.
Right. You can go to practice all day long, but until you have someone trying to take your head off, there's something.
Yeah, from another team that you don't know.
There's just something that's a little bit more real with that.
Yeah.
So Durango in on a single. Farmington fighting that single off.
I'm assuming this is Sydney McAllister.
Yeah, I think the
105-pounder.
Yep. And she's probably wrestling a weight class up from Farmington.
And she's in on that single, Ben.
Yeah,
she's not letting that
go. And there she is, back to her feet with it. Farmington fighting it off, trying to throw a half in there. And she still hasn't let go. Yeah, she better watch out for the crossface with her head hanging out like that. But she's going to go ahead and secure that takedown.
She's still got that arm.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Yeah.
I called it a little soon, and boy, did I, because there's no score yet. There she's back in on that single again with one arm so far. Now two hands on it.
Yeah, she's just a little overextended on it.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, that's all stuff you can correct.
There she goes. She stepped into it, and she's got it tighter.
Much tighter this go around.
You could just see the lack of inexperience, because if she could,
If she would go to a double and then run her head into it, she could finish it. Or she could have. Now she's in a bad spot. Right there. If she would just go to the double.
But right there, we're at short time. 9 seconds left on the clock.
Still nothing.
Still nothing. She's holding on. As long as she holds on, it don't give nothing up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's still got it. Oh, and she almost secures it.
Oh man, that's a lot of energy. She expelled.
She's already tired, breathing hard
for nothing. You say it's for nothing, but
it was all effort.
All effort to come out with no points is tough. You know, that's tough mentally, that's tough physically.
Yeah, and then to be that tired already after the first period.
And Farmington
But it
almost
doesn't stop her. There she goes. Finally gets the double.
She just doesn't know how to finish it.
Yeah.
I could see the potential where she could just absolutely, with some time.
Yeah, both of these young
Yes.
wrestlers. So both these young ladies definitely
Farmington
showing potential.
ends up with the 3 takedown after all the effort Durango has put into that single and double. Oh. But we got a locked hands, or it looked like we had a locked hand.
It looked like it was.
It was definitely
It
locked
just,
hands. Our ref just happened to be out of position to see it.
See, and I don't think that changeover. I think she had it and then started pulling and went to the other on that potentially dangerous.
So
I agree,
Durango-
but it's just catching up for the locked hands that she missed.
yeah, so another another unexperienced, wrestler. You could tell, because that's when you get a full Nelson, it's usually because you're not familiar with wrestling.
Right, or you're swapping between sides at a rate that's too fast for your hands. When your brain works faster than your hands do.
Oh,
She got a wrist and a half.
she knew that move.
So Farmington comes away with the fall, fellas. And what do we, like I said, looking at Farmington. Farmington defeated Aztec over the weekend 42-36.
Oh, super tight.
Super tight. So you're talking about at heavyweight, there was a double forfeit. So if you have, a wrestler you can move up into that.
Right.
I mean, 42-36, that's one match, 2 matches. And of course, you look at all these are a lot of falls for both Farmington and Aztec in that duel.
Yeah, it looks like the little wrestler from Durango, she got winded. She was had a little help to sit down.
Yeah,
And a little limp on the way out. So hopefully she's okay.
Not 100% sure what this weight class is.
The board says
Oh,
120.
the board does say 120.
Thanks to our production guy, Corey, pointing out to us the obvious over there on the weight class.
Corey keeping us in check.
Albert's going to really be, I can't take a day off. These guys, I step away for 20 minutes and...
Corey's having to tell them their job.
We do not have a roster for the
extras.
exhibition matches.
Yeah, and looking at Durango's roster, they don't have a 120 from over the weekend.
Right.
So we apologize to the Durango and Farmington fans. We don't know actually who we have out here on the match, but
Still got 0-0 going on. Fighting for position.
Durango in on a crossbody single, but she's have not secured it yet. And Farmington just fighting off, trying to throw a half in there. And she's on
like a cradle.
yeah.
She's on the opposite leg. She just let it go as we say that.
There she goes. She gets the 3. So Farmington's up.
And like we talked about, there ain't nothing like wrestling live. Somebody different.
Yep.
Like I said, you can wrestle live so much with everybody in your room and kind of get a feel for, technique. But it's always different when you get to go out there and wrestle somebody you're not familiar with.
Green's choice. She chooses neutral.
Okay, we got Eliana Juarez for Farmington. Wrestling Keeling Reynolds of Durango. Thanks to Coach Nate hooking us up again.
Being down there next to the main scoreboard with all the names. And Reynolds trying to get that in on the shot and does not secure it. And Juarez with the go ahead and go behind for another 3, 6-0 Farmington. They're on the edge there, so Juarez looks and sees the line and gets a little bit of mat awareness, keeps her legs
keeps those
in.
Yeah, she's got those feet in.
And that's the mat awareness we were talking about.
Yeah, and like I said, Ben, these girls haven't wrestled as much as some of these boys we've seen coming up throughout the years. So that mat awareness is not quite exactly, to the level as the boys, but they are definitely improving from year to year that I've seen.
Yeah, I know Juarez, this has got to be, I know she wrestled varsity as her 8th grader for Farmington either last year or the year before. I think it was the year before.
I think it was the year before.
So yeah, she's that makes sense why she had that mat awareness of where she's at. And
she wrestled a lot of varsity last year too.
Man, she dropped those hips down. That was.
Yeah, she might have got that fall, secured it.
Yeah,
she was at the same weight last year as well, at 120 pounds.
So with the reversal there for Durango.
And now she's going to go work that power half for a turn.
That's been pretty popular tonight.
It has been. So it's 10-2. Farmington's still up on Durango.
And I'm not a big fan of it. I know it has its time and place for it to work. I'm just not a good fan because you don't have a lot of control once you start getting the turn. Especially
in the lower weights. Like it's mainly we want to call that like a big man turn, doing the power half, because the bigger guys, they're not as mobile. Yep.
No,
I think that's what Leo's alluding to, right?
You know what I'd like to see more is that front 3/4.
Yeah, you'll see some teams use that a lot, and then it depends on where you're at.
Yeah, I'd always like when somebody try to get in on a shot and you just hit it from the front there.
Yeah.
A lot of forward pressure going on here.
Trying to flatten her out to work that power half again. Yeah, Juarez keep, getting her head forced down like she can't do a whole lot when your head's on the mat.
No, and again, like you mentioned earlier, I'd be Durango's the full, complete aggressor here. Yeah. I'd be asking for a stall call.
Oh no, Durango get a little too high.
Yeah. Too high and out of position.
Well, if she just stays, she's gonna give up locked hands on that. Well, she only gave up 1 instead of 2 for the reversal, which was pretty close to giving up the reversal. So I guess 1 point's better than 2, and you're still on top. But she needs a turner. Because this is third period with a minute left, and she's down
by 9 points.
9 points, so she needs to find that turn a couple of times or the fall.
Yeah, she's definitely got to work for that fall because, like I said, we're dropping under right here near 35 seconds. And she just needs to get out and run it. Yep. Run it hard.
This is the time where you just give it.
Just go.
Right here. And look, she's
there. It is.
Deep.
There it is. She's just got to go for it.
Catch the wrist and go.
And run it. And that's what coach is over here telling her. Run it.
Yeah. Get out there on your toes and run it. Shovel snow and run it. Well, she wants to go over the top. Why, I don't know.
And I think that's just the inexperience right there.
Oh, she's going to try to throw a boot in at the same time. Oh,
But we're going to run out. We got short time.
It doesn't matter. She's never going to keep it unless she keeps that wrist control.
yep.
Yeah.
It's
But like I said, some positives. Always something you could go back, watch the video, work on.
well, Farmington has showed that they can flat scramble. Well, you know, when things are not really going their way, you can tell they do quite a bit of live wrestling in their room, because I've seen them pull through on scrambles more than once tonight.
Looks like we're going to have another exhibition match.
This is one of the Fenberg sisters.
And I believe this was one of the girls that had a bye from Farmington.
Yeah. And this is the older Finberg, or the 140, I think. The higher weight, anyway.
So this is Aaliyah. So 130.
Okay, 130, not 140.
But we're not sure.
The Farmington girl's name. But she's in on, she had a nice single leg all the way up.
Had she taken the inside trip and instead of go for the outside, she may have pulled that off.
Yeah. Well, she hadn't gained anything up yet. They're back on their feet. So way to fight back to her feet, and then Finberg went ahead and muscled her down with that front headlock.
Front headlock, just go behind.
And there's that powerhouse of coaches yelling no. And I think he's yelling it because, like Leo said, there's no control there.
Yeah, and when she slipped that in, I just kind of chuckled.
Right.
But nice transition.
Mat awareness, keep that foot in.
Yeah, that is excellent.
She's scoring.
Yeah.
She got the fall.
Yeah, that
with her opponent outside of the line, but way to keep her feet in with that mat awareness, and just
that was excellent.
Wrestling.
Excellent job. Like you said, she had the one foot, and then ended up flipping her hip and swapping feet, and then had both in while she got the fall. So so good job by Aaliyah Fenberg.
I'm gonna just say this. I mean, I don't think Durango's doing themselves any favors by wrestling two duels back to back and then turn around and have to wrestle Aztec. I mean, Aztec will be the beneficiary of the two, but the way this was set up just is not in Durango's favor, you know?
Yeah, especially when you got your varsity spots that have matches for Aztec, and they're double wrestling them in a duel and an exhibition. But like I said, hey, mat time's mat time, and maybe that's the way coach is looking at it.
Yeah.
And you're very right. Could just be looking at extra mat time, and could be looking at, you know what, let's get these two duels knocked out, get back on the bus, and get home, get ready to go to Montrose for the weekend.
They still have to turn around and come watch it wrestle Aztec.
Well, tonight, yes.
Yeah, tonight. But I mean, Durango wrestle Farmington and then come back wrestle Aztec. And
I just remember back when we were on a streak. We had, I don't remember how many, it was over 100 straight dual wins. We had just a tremendous record, and Durango happened to knock us off of that.
It was going to be our 100th. It was going to be our 100th straight, and Durango beat us.
And it was during our Tiger duels where they sat the majority of their varsity for most of the matches, and they hit us fresh. We had wrestled 4 straight duels, and then on the 5th duel, we wrestled Durango at the end of it, and most of their varsity wrestlers did not wrestle that duel.
And I remember, because that was my 8th grade year, and I had match limits, and I sat for Tiger duels, so my backup was wrestling in my spot.
Right, and Leos's brother-in-law happened to be on that team.
Yeah, and I wanted to wrestle. I wanted to wrestle him.
And I was on that team, and I wasn't even able to finish my match at 103 that night. So I contributed to us losing because I had a rib injury and I wasn't able to finish the match.
And back then too, like we did Tiger Duels and then went straight to Pagosa tournament the next day. So it was 4 matches the night of, or could be 5, depending on all the teams that were there. But then turn around and go back to a 20 man tournament, 20 team tournament the next day.
Yeah, like I said, I remember that you were held out for match limits. I had just wrestled, and like I said, had that rib injury. Old Ross Cisneros, who somehow magically took me down in practice and hurt my ribs. And then I was, like I said, I was pretty gimpy, so I came out and wrestled Durango, and like I said, I couldn't finish the match, so I had to forfeit.
That was a beautiful single leg.
Oh, it was too. And I'm glad she got that because it was perfect technique. But if she would have just went to a double, it wouldn't have took that long, but she still made it look pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. Level change. I mean, it was spot on.
And this is the young freshman.
The Albright. Is that correct? Hayden Albright, 135?
Yep.
Yeah, so that is correct, Ben. That's a way to point that out. Like you said, she definitely is a young wrestler that you could definitely build around. You could see definitely the potential there.
Right there. And then just from match to match, she already improved.
Oh, she's there. There is that power half that time.
And it worked.
Yeah, so,
And Albright with the fall.
yeah, so good job. Some Durango fans in the house, for sure.
Yep. Cheering on their wrestlers. And it looks like they're gonna
have one more. Another one out here.
I don't see what Durango girls getting ready.
Well, like I said, Durango's only... I have 7 on my list, but they didn't have a 155 earlier, so they only have...
They coach is saying we got one more. Oh, well, let me find who's gonna wrestle you.
Hey, coach is over here. He's trying to... Hey, coach, you got anybody else we can wrestle? I want to get my girls some mat time.
Yeah, so they're gonna, unless they, they're not. He's not gonna wrestle another girl 3 times before the next goal.
Which is smart, because like you said, you don't want to just keep running your wrestler out there, not getting enough, adequate time to recover, get reset for that next match.
So
60-12 is the final score. Farmington over Durango.
And we'll just take it to our sponsors one more time for you before we get this next duel rolling, and we'll probably let Aztec get warmed up, and then we'll roll with
join you after that.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
Thank you to our sponsors. And we're back for the final duel against Aztec and Durango. And then we'll be done for the night. So thank you all out there that are listening in, watching. We appreciate that. On behalf of Desert Sports Live and Albert and Stephen, we thank you. So they just did a flip to see whose odds and evens will be red and black when they defer at the periods. And looks like we'll start off at the 105-pound weight class.
And it looks like Durango does have a Sydney McAllister, a sophomore at 105. And McAllister's going to be taking on Shaw Yellow of Aztec, Ben.
Yep. Another, like we were talking earlier, I know that she's a first-year wrestler, so we'll see if she, she's getting so she must be the 100-pound. Well, they had her as the 105. She got a forfeit. And now we're going straight to 110. So it was the 105.
Okay, so double forfeit at 100 pounds.
Went right to 105.
We got JC
Douglas, 110 pounds.
With Aztec. And
she's also getting a forfeit.
So I wonder if we'll do exhibition like.
Going right to Emily's size at 115.
And I'm showing right here on my roster, I got Lucy Larson of Durango, a freshman.
And I'm digging the Aztec Girls Wrestling singlets.
Yeah, those are.
I hadn't seen these ones yet. These are nice.
Those are pretty slick. I do like those.
Those were the ones that myself and Harvest paid for last year.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen these ones yet.
Well, we didn't have very many girls make it into the finals at state. So Harper McLean was the only one that got to wear it last year.
Okay.
And they're checking in, and they're getting track or flow wrestling booted or something.
Seems like we always tend to have some technical difficulties.
Yeah, everything went smooth in the last duel.
But that's to be expected. So, you know, we're out to get back to some of those days where you have to bust out the old pen and pencil and paper and do it analog.
Or we'll just have Leos have to learn track since he's our statistician. And he'll do it all. We'll send a mic down there to the board too.
I don't know. That's a pretty big stretch there, Ben.
You know, being a track expert, you can actually make some pretty good money on the side running tournaments, Coach.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoy getting to do this as much as I can, but I don't know if my wife would really like me spending that much time away from home. On the other hand, she might be okay with it too, so.
Yeah, I'm sure there's always times that our wives are ready for us to be gone. for
You guys
a day or two.
don't you guys got something to do? You guys
Yeah.
got some wrestling to call?
Yep.
So, but yeah, God bless them. They do have to put up with 3 hard-headed, stubborn guys, and I know you guys are hard-headed because we got the same blood. So,
True that.
so as we slowly creep to a start here, let's talk about Emily's size here, Ben. Like I said, big expectations last year. She came up short, to say
At
the
state.
least.
Yep.
Super technical, super tough wrestler.
And she's been doing it. So, I mean, she's been at the big tournaments before as she travels. I mean, yeah, you always expect a lot from her.
Do you think maybe last year, maybe the expectations kind of got to her, put a little pressure on herself, and just didn't follow through, didn't finish the way she wanted to, I guess to say?
Yeah, I'm just guessing the big lights at the big tournament at the end, you know, kind of got to a lot of them.
A lot of them, because that's true. Because there was a lot of them. That was the first time they'd been at the state tournament. I mean, we'd wrestled several times there in the Star Center, but that was the state tournament it's a little different.
It is a little different,
It holds more expectations and
I can tell you guys from experience. I remember going out as an 8th grader to the Sierra Nevada Classic, wrestled well out there, finished 8th, and then I come back here to the state tournament and I get beat out in the blood rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right, Leo, how you said the bright lights of the state tournament, but on the other hand, you just got to go in and say, it's another tournament. I just got to wrestle. I just got to keep doing what I've been doing all year.
right.
That's all I need to do is
Shout out
focus
to
on
Coach
one
Nick
match.
coming up.
Coach Nick can come try to save the day, get things moving.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it's another tournament. It's just has more weight to it.
Yep. And it's your last tournament, so like everybody's throwing it all out there. Okay, it looks like we got it all lined out.
All right, we're here, 115-pound bout.
And we are the aggressor at the moment so far.
As both wrestlers hustle back to the center bin. Like I said, I like to see that where they're ready to go. Wait for that whistle.
Do a little hand fight there. Both from. Oh, Emily with the nice
Yeah,
down block.
Larson tries to get in on that single, but she just a little too far extended on that. Needed to close the gap, and like I said, Emily Size will make you pay.
Absolutely, she wastes no time in taking that wrist in half and
Turn in there.
putting that away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily was pretty precise on her takedown too. She waited for Larson to go ahead and pressure in, and then she went ahead down block for the go behind. And
Coming up, we
right
have
to work.
Addison Martinez.
Addison Martinez with the
With the forfeit.
forfeit at 120.
Now, if I recall right, guys, Addison was at 125 last year.
120.
120s last year. Okay.
120.
Okay.
Nope. This is Ava O'Gean and Marie Baker.
And David needs to work that drag right there.
Ava's had a tough go with Marie over the last couple years.
Yeah, they do have some familiarity.
Yeah, they're familiar. And to my knowledge, I think Durango is definitely in the driver's seat when it comes to the wins.
Yeah, so they know each other. I remember they wrestled last year at the Montrose tournament too, early. So this is a little earlier than they've seen each other this year.
And like I said, and there's a possibility they could see each other again this weekend.
Yes.
So like I said, I like how both wrestlers, they're both tying, trying to work that tie, collar tie, get in there, work, moving those feet, circling.
Yeah, Avon on the pressure forward.
And Ava really had made big strides towards the end of the year. So like I said, they've wrestled, she's wrestled Baker previously in the past. But like I said, I think Ava is just continuing to improve and get better.
And she's finally gaining some confidence.
And that's the big thing, is when you can go out and wrestle with confidence, that's huge.
She's in that single and let go one hand, still got one hand on the back of the leg.
But she needs to move.
Yep, way to peel the fingers. Not gonna give up that cradle.
But she needs to break those hands right there, because that's exactly where she's going. And she's got to break those hands.
And that's her secure move too. I think that's what she's caught Ava in the past with.
Yep, it is exactly what she's caught her in the past with, is the cradle.
So moving on to
Cheyenne Yellow.
And we got Aaliyah Fenberg at 130. And like I said, Fenberg, second place finish at the Pueblo Central Girls Invite over the weekend. So, good start for her.
Yeah, Fenberg comes out real strong. Like, she's very aggressive. If you remember in the last duels, she just is go, 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 go. She does not. She's like relentless.
Yeah, see, and I don't care when they score the three like they did there, and then have to give up the escape. I'd kind of like to see them wrestle that out a little bit more.
I don't even think that was a takedown.
I don't agree with the takedown. I didn't think it was a three. She needed to bring Cheyenne Yellow down to the mat to
full control.
Yes, to secure that 3 points. But I'll just be happy I'm not the one out there calling this match. So,
yep.
So like I said, we definitely appreciate the officials out here doing this job, because like I said, it's a hard job. Nobody wants to do it.
And see, they're almost the same position.
Yeah,
there.
Same position. So that's basically, do you call three again there?
To say consistent.
But no, we get the stall warning.
Oh, Finberg with
Oh,
bloody
we got
nose.
yep. Injury time.
Blood time.
So did they give the escape? Is what it looked like?
That's They
Okay.
gave the escape because they awarded the takedown.
The way I seen it is that Fenberg ran Yellow off the mat, and they gave the warning. But I didn't really see Cheyenne turn back in and get the escape.
No, the escapes from the first takedown. There was never awarded a takedown in that second one.
Okay.
It was just they were still on their feet, and that's when he got the stalling. She got the stalling for not the return. Finished the takedown.
All right, so we're ready to resume. We're 3-1. See, and Durango coaches must be kind of thinking the same. So as we wait for explanation from Dominic here.
Are they looking for a second takedown?
I think he was thinking there was no escape. That's kind of where I was at, because I didn't really see Cheyenne turn back in before she got all the way off the mat.
Oh, no. The escape happened immediately after she awarded the first 3 points. And then they had still half a period to wrestle.
Oh, Cheyenne with a nice high crotch. Oh, no finish. She's still working.
Look at her job.
Come around.
Oh, and if they would have stayed inbounds, that would have been a takedown for Cheyenne.
Yeah, with a nice scramble.
Yeah, so we got short time left in this first period.
She's going to find hands. Now
that's a takedown.
That's a takedown.
And what better time at the buzzer?
Yeah, with just under 3 seconds to hit that takedown. Yeah, Cheyenne's got to be a little more aware of that short time and not give up that takedown going into the second. So as we're getting ready to start that second, you can hear Coach Griego down there coaching her up from the chair.
She's riding tough on Cheyenne. Cheyenne's trying to get a stand up.
Oh, she's trying.
Oh, there she goes. She's out.
There's that escape right there. All right, so we're now 6-2 with just under a minute and a half left.
She could do a drag right there.
Yeah, she's got that front headlock. She could definitely look away, drag. I think Coach JJ was over there yelling for her to try to snap, but like I said, she's got that front headlock in pretty deep.
Yeah.
And I mean, you would be surprised how well that look-away drag works.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we used to drill it and drill it. Seems like 100 times in practice
Well,
a day.
it was 25 from each side, 4 to 5 days a week. Depends on how many days we got to practice.
But you would, you know, when you're drilling that look-away drag, you just don't feel like that's really going to work in a match. But then you hit it, and you're kind of surprised, like, oh, that does work.
Yeah.
That's why we drill it.
And then it's like muscle memory because you've done it so much and you feel it and you do it and it's like, oh, there it is.
So we still have no takedown here, just right at 15 seconds left.
I know Cheyenne got called with a stalling call for being pushed out, but
she's got that leg, so
where's the stalling call from the Durango side? There absolutely no, she's not trying to take anybody down until the move has already been initiated. She's so defensive, she's on her heels, back pressure the whole time. I'd be looking for a stall call myself. Well, just to even up the call.
Yeah, and Durango chose top, so that's good for us if we could get the escape, or good for Aztec.
Well, and Cheyenne stands up and she goes right to that cradle, though. No near fall. Yeah, no near fall, but yeah, she's got to be careful when she does.
She needs to scramble right here.
Yep, sit out and scramble.
Yeah, but she just keeps sticking her leg right out.
Yep, and allowing her to cradle her up.
Don't reach back.
Nope. No.
Cheyenne is a fight hands. All right, and she knows, well, I'm going to keep this because Finberg, sorry.
But she got to get those hips. She got to get that hip.
Yeah, it's a battle
of strength right here. Got to get those hips. And Cheyenne, she's right there. Oh, just nothing. Nobody came over.
Finberg with the nice hip.
I don't agree with the. I don't agree with the near fall.
There was no control. There was not
Yes,
a move.
they were exactly correct, Leo. 100%. There was no control. Both girls were fighting for position. There was no control.
And I'm not even calling. I'm just calling balls and strikes. That to me, and doesn't matter whether that's Aztec or not. That's not. There was no control.
There was no control to award a near fall.
Yeah, both of them were almost in the same position of danger.
Yeah, like I said, they were both fighting for position. And kind of the same right here. So there's that reversal. She's got short time. We're just going to run out of time.
Yep. It's going to be a little too late. What a battle, though. I mean, Durango would have ended up on top either way without those points that we did not agree with.
So Leah Fenberg with the victory over Cheyenne Yellow. So like I said, guys, going back to that
and I mean, she wrestled twice in the last duel, and then she has a take on Cheyenne in this duel.
Right.
What
a trooper. That's it. She's a warrior.
Totally.
Now this is Albright right here, Ben, at 135 for Durango.
We got Yanaya Begay.
Oh, so, okay, so. And like I said, watching Albright, man, she wrestled tough. Like I said, definitely some potential for this year.
Yeah.
Yanaya is a first year.
Nice single by Albright. She drops, like I said, nice level change, gets in.
Yep.
And goes right to work on that.
Right to attack mode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And like I said, you gotta like that sportsmanship out there. You know, a little laugh, little chuckle, and shake hands, and a hug, and like, well.
Yeah, I think Coach is happy with her performance tonight.
Yeah.
Durango.
Yeah, definitely. Look at the smile on her face. She's happy. Oh, they're hugging Coach and teammates. So that's always a good feeling for a young wrestler. Get that support.
Showing here 140 pounds of Jade Archuleta, but I'm not seeing her down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at 140 for Durango, this is Lillian Fenberg.
And it looks like she's probably going to end up with the forfeit.
Yeah, because we have Archuleta on the roster, but she's not here.
So Durango with the forfeit.
We'll bring up Casey Phillips at 145.
And I don't know if Durango has a 145. I don't have one listed.
It doesn't show one on the roster.
Yeah, their roster was all lightweights.
So Casey Phillips with the forfeit.
And then it'll go to Cami Lucio with the forfeit.
And that. So then Aztec finally takes the lead in the duel score after that forfeit.
Well, like I said, guys, Durango only brought 6 wrestlers, but quality. Good quality wrestlers, and like you said, they got some upperclassmen with some younger wrestlers.
Ava Poyer with the forfeit. I know Harper McLean is not here tonight.
So I think that's the duel. Aztec edges Durango 30-21. and I think they're going to try to get some exhibition matches now.
And to be honest, Ben, that score is closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I really thought Aztec was going to 42. Okay.
Oh yeah, the first 2 matches went unscored, and that would have been an additional 12.
Okay, so that makes sense. I was just looking at that score that they have posted up there. Corey, our production team, informed us that it's actually supposed to be 42-21.
He's learning the sport and keeping us honest.
But yeah, I just kind of looked at that and I was like, that was closer than I really thought it was, going to be.
We are going to end up with an exhibition with Lillian Fenberg and Casey Phillips.
This should be a pretty good matchup right here. Like I said, Fenberg's pretty aggressive. And then you got Phillips, who's like the gentle.
Yeah, how do you say it?
Sweet and gentle and just. But when she gets out there on the mat,
yeah, her whole demeanor
it's a little
changes.
different. Yeah, look at that. They both wrestlers come out and collar tie and try to, Casey's pushing.
Oh,
go behind, go behind, snap down, go behind. Yeah. Oh. Fenberg's in on a
and a nice double.
Double, yeah. They go straight back to work with those cradles. Phillips has got to break those hands. You guys going to have to talk to Coach Diego about those cradles before the weekend.
Yeah, we got to find hands before you try to stand up, so they're not coming over the top.
Well, that's like I said, that whole wrist control
is key on that stand-up, especially against these Durango girls.
Yeah, they go quick to that cradle.
And she's
big.
Oh, Casey on the re-attack. We're getting a little too high.
I'm guessing the Fenberg sisters probably, they have a built-in partner at home, but they probably match up well in practice as well, holding each other accountable about being a good partner.
Yeah, and like I said, and the the other sisters at 130 and Aaliyah's at 140. So, 10 pounds, is not a whole lot to give up when you have a good practice partner.
Well, I'll just say, Durango coming with just 6 girls wrestling, and they came battle-tested tonight.
Yeah, I'm impressed with what I seen out here on the mat from Durango.
And that's the way they've been for the last several years. I seen them in Winslow, Arizona 2 years ago, and it was the same thing. They only had 4 or 5 girls, but the ones they bring were all quality wrestlers.
Yeah, so hopefully for the future, maybe Durango can start filling some of these upper weights.
Yeah, and what a good matchup though, just to out of your district, out of your region, to be able to wrestle somebody different just across the border.
And for a night of duels or just whatever, those girls all got some good mat time. It wasn't garbage. It was all good mat time for several of them.
For all who wrestled anyway.
For a short period of time.
Yeah, I think, like I said, a lot of positives out here. Like I said, the season, it's the infancy of the season. It's early, the beginning. So right now, everybody's just trying to get their feet under them, try to get those lungs expanded.
Yeah, and definitely Durango got some good mat time and some good workout tonight, and in just the extra matches that they got to pick up for some of those girls. But I guess that ends our broadcast for tonight. And one more time, we'll just thank our sponsors and before we roll out of here.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.